I'd like to call this meeting in order. Delaware County Commissioners meeting Monday, August 4th, 2014. It is now 9:01. If you'd please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are you Sherry, Larry, or John?
Denise, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Bledsoe.
Here.
Ms. Brigham. Mr. King.
Here.
And Mr. Steve Murray.
Here.
And Ms. Donna Patterson.
Here.
Okay, we have no public hearings. We need approval for the July 21st minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second for approval. Denise, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Bledsoe.
Yes.
Ms. Brigham.
Yes.
And Mr. King.
Yes. No presentation to commissioners. We have contracts, agreements for approval, licensing and maintenance service agreement. Lana Jordan.
Good morning, Lana Jordan, Director of Community Corrections. This is our PBS contract. They increased the contract $6 a month, so it's a total of $72 for the year. We haven't had an increase in this contract since we started the program, I believe approximately 1999 or 2000. So we just,
Heard everything, yeah?
right.
And you're still pleased with her?
Yes, very pleased.
Sweet.
And this, everything else is the same, if I remember correctly?
That's correct.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second for approval. Any further questions? Denise, call the roll, please.
Ms. Brigham.
Yes.
Mr. Bledsoe.
Yes.
And Mr. King.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Move on to appointments. We have one for the Civic Center Authority. Marilyn K. Walker sent a letter asking to be reappointed.
Move for approval.
No.
Yeah. Something, Sherry?
Well, I had a question. I'm gonna go ahead.
Go ahead.
Why are we, it's not up until December 14th?
I thought these expired in June or July.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I was waiting for a printout, but it says December.
yeah,
No,
they
these
actually.
are in July.
In July.
I was waiting for a printout, but ours says December.
That's no problem with waiting on it. But if it-
We've
but if
always
it- but if
approved these
it's
in
supposed to be-
July, the month of July.
I did notice that
July.
Billy Shepherd hadn't been changed.
She's been
Let me
changed
get my
now.
copy, please. You got that, Jim?
See, these have always.
I know we have some
The
appointments
Civic's
in January, some in June
Right,
and
the
July.
Civic Center in
so.
July.
When did we change it?
I changed it because it was incorrect. And Joanne McKinney and I worked on these last year. And that's why when we got the email from Ron, he was incorrect. So I let him know that,
So this is a brand new copy, I haven't seen that, so I stand corrected. Excuse me.
Well, anyway, I'll move for approval of Marilyn K. Walker.
I'll second it. Any further discussion? Denise, call the roll, please.
Mr. Bledsoe.
Yes.
Ms. Brigham.
No.
And Mr. King.
Yes. No table business, no ordinances for first or second reading. We have no resolutions. Do we have any department heads or elected officials that would like to speak at this time? Morning, Sheriff.
Morning, Commissioner. How are you? Fellow Commissioners, I wanted to let you know that I put an order in place regarding inmates that have been sentenced to the DOC. The numbers that you get each day, like I get 7 days a week, indicate we've got 60-some sentenced holds. Well, some of those sentenced holds have issues in other courts, but I've got 10 right now that are headed to the DOC before Friday. And what the order states is 1, 2, 10. As soon as we get the sentence orders, I'm having transport officers get them out, because we do get reimbursed from the state. It's really a wash with the situation we've got with overcrowding and people out of the county. So the idea is I get 10 out, I can bring 10 back. But it's a revolving door, as you know. But I want to make you aware of that.
I appreciate
And take any questions there may be about the jail. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Nancy Larson, Human Resources Director. We have a great opportunity to do a blood drive, and I'm going to introduce Christy McPherson. She's going to talk a little bit about the blood drive, the opportunity we have to work with the city on this.
Thank you. I'm Christine Pierce with Indiana Blood Center here in Muncie. We are a nonprofit organization started in 1952 for Indiana doctors and hospitals. We supply over 60 hospitals in the state out of about 110, including IU Health Ball Memorial here in Muncie, Riley Children's Hospital, and Simon Cancer Center, just to name a few. We are hosting a blood drive at High Street Square offices at the corner of High Street and Franklin for the city of Muncie and for the county employees. So we're hoping that everybody comes together to help the blood supply. We'll be there from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Bloodmobile. 1 pint does impact up to 3 lives, and just so you know, the summer has been a really hard time for us, as it always is, because donations are down and the need is increased because people are out on boats and motorcycles and having a good time. About 25% of everything we collect goes to cancer patients, and we all know that cancer is on the rise, unfortunately. So we're hopeful that we'll have a very successful blood drive. We have 45 slots, and I know as of Friday when I checked it, we were filling those rapidly. So
And what's the date and day?
it is August the 14th.
Is that Thursday?
Yes, that's a Thursday.
And if we are not able to come that day, could we go to your office?
Yeah, our center is located in Northwest Plaza between Dollar Tree and Chuck E. Cheese. It's a very active location. But yeah, we're open on Thursday from 10 to 7. Mhm. And I'll have a sign-in sheet there, so if anybody does want to sign in, for the city and county blood drive, then they'll be able to write their name on there, and we'll count that. And I also have some handouts for you all, just so you can know a little bit more about us. Thanks for your time.
Have anybody else?
Just in case there are some agendas floating out there, we pulled the proposal for Workplace Health Partners. Our clinic is being utilized a little bit more than what we expected. The results aren't official yet, but it looks like the quarterly 2 with just the office visit increased by 57 visits, and the RN and the medical assistants have increased by 40. With the city of Muncie and ourselves doing drug testing and a lot of our other additional work out there that we've since changed since inception, it's going to be necessary for us to increase those nurse practitioner and medical assistant hours. So we had this on the agenda. We thought we were going to increase it 10, but we had a talk with Janelle Friday, I believe, that we might look at shutting down Saturday afternoon hours and moving those 4 hours into the work week. So then we would only have an increase of 6 hours that we would have to fund. So that's why that was pulled off, if there's anything floating. I know Jennifer in our office thinks we do it on purpose, but it's just one of the things, last minute change, so we're still gonna hopefully have that on our next agenda or so.
Very good.
Had to bring that up. That's all I have.
Yeah, thank you.
Move on to monthly, weekly reports. Everybody has their Delaware County Clerk's Office report. We'll move to payment of claims in the amount of $1,413,421.40.
Move for payment of claim.
Second that.
Have a motion and a second for payment of claims. Any discussion? Please call the roll, please.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Mr. Bledsoe.
Yes.
And Mr. King.
Yes. Now we come to comments from the public, or anybody would like to get up and speak now. If not, I'd entertain a motion to recess.
So
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Denise, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Mr. Bledsoe.
Yes.
And Mr. King.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good
I
day.
did, thank you.